how important
Right.
is it, for us, not just as creatives, but as people, just in general, even in the different
Mm-hmm.
spaces that we're in, how important is it, to remain authentic and even at times allow ourselves to be vulnerable? Because even with the whole cancel culture thing, it's very hard for people to even kind of think of showing any vulnerability at all.
Yeah, I think it's not easy, and I think to be vulnerable, you have to really trust. I think that's the key. I think it's not something you want to be around just anybody and in any environment, because it's the most delicate thing
Mm-hmm.
for you to be if you're just so vulnerable around people who you don't trust.
Mm-hmm.
And by vulnerable, I mean just being 100% you. All your guards are let down, and you're just really just yourself, whatever that is. And I think with creating music, I have found it hard to just go into any studio with any producer and just pour out my heart. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to have conversation. I need to feel your vibe. Like, I need to really feel like
Mm-hmm.
I know you, like you're my people's. Like, I just, that's just me. And in this short time that I've really been doing this, that's something that I've learned about myself, that
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't always work with just any producer. Like, for real, you could be Timberland, but before I even get in the studio, like, I just want to just take a moment and just really like take in what
Yeah.
is happening right now, and just really just let it just, like flow through me before I can just like jump in the booth straight away. By the way, I would love a chat. I'd love to jump on a Timberland thing. Like, whew,
I'm
that would
sure,
be
yeah,
amazing.
anyone would, yeah.
But I'm just saying that as an example,
Example. Mhm.
because it doesn't matter who it is. I need to feel that comfort. I need to feel that trust. Now, given that opportunity to work with someone as big as him, I'm going to be like, I'm going to do this song regardless. But if I'm comfortable, I just know it's going to be even better. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
then,
mhm,
then, then it, then it would be. So, like, I just have to feel like, yo, like, I like this person, like I know this person, like what I'm sharing with this person, what we're creating here together. Because, it's not just me, it's everyone that's involved. So we're all in this together. It's not like I need you, you need me. It's not gonna take just me to make this work. Do you know what I
mhm,
mean?
mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
I need to feel like you're my friend, even if we're not friends. Like, I want to feel that kind of comfort. So being
Yeah.
vulnerable for me, um that's what it means to me. Obviously everybody's different. Some people don't really care about that, like they just go in and boom, they just got it like that. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I
Mhm.
had that. I really wish I was able to just walk in any room and just don't even care who you are. I don't really want to talk to you. I just want to get the song done. I wish I was like that for real, but I know I'm not gonna produce my best.
Mhm.
I just in this, like I said, in this short time, I've learned now that I gotta feel like I know you already. And
Mhm.
that's just through like just feeling your energy and just, just speaking with you. I like to have like, little like an introduction. So
Mhm.
who I'm working with, have a phone conversation or a video call, talk about what we're about to do in the studio or whatever the case may be, just to kind of get that feel. It could be anything small to however long, but just to kind of like, rather than just pull up to the studio and just boom, expect magic to happen. Like, for me, like, you're not probably going to get the best out of me. Maybe that's something, that experience that will help me be like, better with over time. But right now, that's just what it is. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
that's how I feel about being vulnerable with my music and who I'm creating it with. And then the rest just flows, the rest just flows from there.
Mm. But especially like emerging, and especially emerging, you know, in the culture that, you know, we live in, we're in, where people are afraid to be cancelled, or people are afraid, you know, about the opinions of others. Have you ever, first of all, have you seen other artists maybe in the same creative space as you kind of suffer, you know, through that, or struggle through that, should I say? And have you, you know, even in this time up until this point, you know, had to wrestle with that, you know, where you want to be yourself, you know, you want to be vulnerable. You've seen people try, or, you know, people can be more vulnerable, but it's always
Mm-hmm.
that wrestle, that kind of clash with
Um, Not really, no, to be honest. I haven't personally seen it, nor have I experienced that personally. As far as like the cancel movement, I have nothing really that I'm ashamed of personally. I have no old tweets or old this or old that that people can pull up and be like, haha, I got you. The only thing that I feel like maybe pictures from when I used to do modeling that people can try and like spin around and be like, oh, like she was naked on the internet at one time, but or half naked, whatever, like pretty much nude implied, you know. But I'm not ashamed of that. Like, what, you've never seen a body before? Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell's this? It's 2021. Like, that's nothing if that's all you got. Like, so for me, I'm not ashamed of anything. Like, it's all been a part of my growth. And I don't feel like I've ever done anything to insult someone intentionally or go out my way and be just like really abusive or mean or do and say stuff publicly that I shouldn't have done. Like, and if I have, well, damn, I don't know where that is, but I just don't think it exists. So I don't, the cancel thing is, I think a lot of it's been based off like people bringing up old stuff, and maybe someone has said something that a lot of people have taken offense to, or done something that a lot of people have taken offense to. But majority of that time, it's been outside music. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been about their personal life that's got them cancelled. Do you know what I mean? From what I'm seeing anyway. And I just feel like a lot of the times what people do in their personal life ain't even nobody's business, for real, for real. Like,
that's facts.
it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that a lot of, you know, the people who have been cancelled were in the public eye, and it comes with it. Now, I'm glad that a lot of it has been things that needed to come out, but some people just be cancelled just for the sake of being cancelled over the smallest things. And sometimes I think it's not fair, because it's like, yo, like, this is someone's personal life. Do you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But when we've got like the cancel culture of like, you know, abusing people and stuff like that, 100% your ass needs to get cancelled, like facts. But I think it just depends on what people are being cancelled for. If it's for the music or if it's for the art, then that's one thing. But when it's personal, like, we gotta actually look at it as, did it actually hurt somebody? Did it
Mm-hmm.
affect people? And if it did, then fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But if it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't really, and it's just opinions, then I think it's just something that people need to get over. Like, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how I feel about that.
So what I was gonna say is, I think, you know, one thing I've seen with um, being vulnerable is that, and as you said, it links so much with being authentic and being yourself, is that when you are yourself and you can allow yourself in different spaces, of course, as you said, maybe not in front of everyone, but in different spaces now and again, to be yourself and be okay with that and vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of show people that, number one, you're human.
Right.
And number two, you know, you allow other people, you give other people within that space to say, okay, listen, I can also be myself.
Yeah. And also feel like you're definitely the most simplest thing, human. Hello. Like, you know what I mean? I think everyone has this expectation from people who are in the public eye that now that you're in the public eye, you're all of a sudden got to be perfect. And it's like, you know, and that's why I'm really big on keeping certain things private. Like a lot of people want the public to know their personal lives because they feel like it enhances their clout, especially
Clout,
like,
yeah.
yeah, especially like, you know, who they're dating and all of that. For me, I'm not on that. Like, if you see me with somebody, just know you see me with somebody. And I have a lot of male friends, believe it or not. I do. I have a lot of male friends. So, yo, people are gonna be thinking I'm sleeping around. Trust me, because they're gonna be seeing me with a different guy every week. Like, like literally, or with the same person all the time, should I say? Like, but different, you know, different kinds of people all the time. Like, but one thing with me is I'm not on that dating for the public eye to climb the ranking of clout world. Like, I want to keep that private. It's nobody's business, for real, for real. Like, just love me for the music, see me for the artist that I am. I understand that having such popularity and success do come with responsibilities as well. Like, you know, you are responsible for a lot of people's kind of way of thinking. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, their music is
Influence.
like, yeah, like music, yeah, there you go. So it's kind of like, it is a responsibility that a lot of people don't take responsibility for or accountability for. I would like to think that I 100% will take 100% accountability for everything that I put out. And that's why I'm very, very conscious about what I put out and what I want people to receive and what I want people to know about me. Because I just feel like I'm not going to be like super, super careful. Like, I'll let people in on my personal life a little bit, but just enough that isn't overwhelming. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just going to be really low key. Like, I think Beyonce and Jay-Z is in a great thing trying to keep their relationship. Like, everybody in the world know who they are, but yet we don't know a thing about their relationship like that unless it's in the music. Unless they speak about it in the music, we don't know anything that happens really. And I think that's what a lot of artists need to be inspired by, and that's why they're still the hottest and forever will be the hottest, because their music speaks for it. Like, that's it. Their music is what, you know, we love and what we will continue to love. And now when we start knowing about their personal life, some people might think differently about B and J, and because now people are more interested in the personality and more interested in what's going on at home, and it's not even about music anymore. And for me, like, I want to be an example of what they are like, and just focus on the music. So there's some things that I will obviously let in, like, you know, through like Snapchat and through like, you know, just stories and little things like that. But as far as like the whole media thing and like the whole just like attention seeking thing, that's really just not me. And I'm not even purposely not trying to do that, but it's not my personality. Like, people might think that, oh, I like attention. I actually don't like attention. I really don't. Like, if you see me, I'm usually the girl in the club that has her little corner. She got her drink and she's busting a 1-2 step, one little wine, and I'm good to go. I had a great night. You're not catching me in the middle. You're not catching me like everyone shouting, like, that's not the me. I'm gonna be the one. I'm the hype man. I'm hyping you. You ain't hyping me. I'm hyping you. So like, like literally. So when I start dancing and everyone's like, yeah, go Shana, I just stop, because it's like, no, 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 no. Put your cameras away. No, no, no. Like, I don't like it. I just don't. I just want to have a good time. Like, I just wish we could just go out and no phones. Like, let's just have a great time. It's very hard for that these days, like, just to be with people who just want to have a good time. And that's why I prefer like house parties and stuff like that, because usually at house parties that vibe still is alive, but when you're in a club, it's all like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's not what I'm on. Like, nah, I just want to have a good time. Nobody record me. I don't want none of that. Like, for real, for real. So it's gonna be hard as like time evolves, but I'm gonna always stick to my roots, man. Like, I'm not into the whole attention seeking for the sake of it. Like, give me attention when I need it, when I'm on, like, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't need it, then just stop and just let's have fun. Let's just enjoy the moment and have a good time. that's kind of how I am.
That's
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. I'm not that type of guy to. Oh, dog's barking outside. Great.
It's all right.
I'm not that type of guy to talk too much about what I'm doing, or want to be the
Yeah.
loudest in the room, or when I arrive, you need to know I'm there. No, I'm okay. I'm comfy. You know, I'm okay. I'm secure in myself wherever I am, what I'm doing. So if you see me, you see me. But I'm not, as you said, I'm not also that I just want to come out and show myself and
Yeah. It's hard as well because like I like to, I like to be presentable, to say the least. Like I'm really into like, fashion, not designer, just fashion, because people always get it like mixed. But I'm just into fashion, anything that can make me pop, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm into like gloves and like little frilly stuff, and like my hair and like jewelry and just different little things I'm always into. So when I do go out, like when I do like step out, whether it's to a restaurant or to a bar or whatever, like people would think that I want the attention because of how I'm presenting or maybe carrying myself. But like for real, this is just me expressing who I am as an individual. There's nothing more, nothing less. And I'm not going out my way to get a bunch of people to come up to me. And of course, I like compliments, and of course, I like people, coming up to me and asking me, "Oh, where'd you get that from?" Blah blah blah. But like overall, like I'm just really just not into just doing something for the sake of doing it. Period. Like this is all genuinely me. Like sometimes I can be very awkward as well. Like I was in New York this weekend. I was around a bunch of people, and I just was looking around and I just froze. I was just like, like I just didn't know. I just wanted to leave. Like it was just a lot at once to deal with, and I had to go. Like got some food and we left. Like I don't really like being around people like that unless I have to. So like for real, this is just organically 100% me. Like literally had to just put that out there, because I know a lot of people, because I do have a certain style, I guess. Don't ask me what it is. It just, I don't know. I haven't given it a name yet, but it's not to get attention. It's just to show you that this is just generally what I'm into. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, and I can relate even my kick game, which kick game, for those who don't know, that shoe game, those crepes that I've been building over the last couple of years, is that I've told myself that if I ever wear something, it's because I like it. It's not because it's just in trend, or okay, it might be in trend, it looks nice, but it's because I like it and that's what I'm gonna wear. So that's why even most of my wardrobe it's me. It's not. I'm not saying again. Anyone interprets it. Oh, like I have all the exclusive stuff. No, but I agree with you in that sense too, where I'm picking something, I'm doing something because I want to do it, not because I'm following or copying anyone else.
Right. Facts. Yeah. So that's what it is, man.
Definitely.